I think it was vanity in the beginning. Vanity without sin. Innocent vanity. But it brought forward a great deal of security. I don't know if he was a closer friend of Nicole or of O.J. But when he went to Los Angeles, he used to give parties. He used to play golf. I mean, so I don't know if he was an intellectual or an artist. Sometimes he would tell some stories. I don't know if they were true. But there is a letter that someone sent me that gave the illusion of knowing a little bit of the truth. Then there was a bunch of people who got to know that he had been an extra in São Bernardo do Campo in a Valtinhos movie. He got there through some acquaintances, something like that, but I think it was more like an interest in cinema. Maybe it was more like an interest in cinema than in art itself, and then in surf. I don't know if it was because of Norma Bengel or because of vanity again. For then he could use vanity as a positive thing. He could even earn money with it. Maybe he dreamed, I don't know, of becoming an assistant director for extras or becoming a star or a screenplay writer. Then he would get in because I think that he could come up with a story. He could escape reality. Not that it bothered him. Reality was everything.
So let's talk about Kate Moss.
Kate Moss? No one knows who the hell she is.
Pretend this is Kate Moss, little pussy. If this is Kate Moss,
this is not Kate Moss, man.
It's my pussy.
There was no need for that. They could keep themselves cooler. In my opinion, they felt like being overwatched. What's happened is that a glutton for punishment. At the end, somebody needs to be punished in this history. That guy also grew up together, but he was not part of the family. To tell you the truth, he started with those bizarre attitudes some years ago. I told my brothers, get out, it's no good at all.
Do you know what day is today? Today is the April 21st. Today is St. Anselmo's Day. Do you know who St. Anselmo was? He was one of the founders of scholasticism. He was the one who developed one of the main proofs of the existence of God. Do you believe in God? He said that a superbly perfect being, an ultimately good, powerful, and wise being must necessarily exist. The perfection of God is such that it implies his own existence. You pitiful, atheistical existentialist. You, poor creature. For sure you don't believe in God. You will say that St. Anselmo's ideas implies that the essence of God precedes his existence. This is a fallacy. Well, God, once he exists, he pre-exists, he coexists, and he sub-exists. If this was so, if the essence of God precedes his existence, he would be posterior to himself. And this is absurd.
Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Santa Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis. Amen. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Santa Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis. Amen. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis. Amen. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus. Sancta Maria, Mater Dei, ora pro nobis peccatoribus, nunc et in hora mortis. Amen. Ave Maria, gratia plena, Dominus tecum, benedicta tui in mulieribus, et benedictus fructus ventris tui, Iesus.
You are all wrong in denying the unity that exists between the essence, the being, and the entity that Santo Anselmo were compared to the unity that exists between the light, the illuminated, and the illuminating. You ignorant. You and all the existentialists will burn in the hell.
At a certain point, things become clear, you know. The world is confused, you know what I mean? Things are not the way you think they are, kind of fixed. Everything is already written and there is no way out. I think there is an element of surprise, and it is the moment. And people end up mixing the stories. You know what I mean, don't you? Here in these situations, we have a moral problem, something we should not discuss here. Do you know what I mean? Let people do what they want to do. Actually, there was no crime in this story. What we have are people trying somehow to free themselves from old prejudice, from some dogmas. To tell you the truth, who came up with those things first? You know, God? Maybe. No one can give an answer for that. You know, I think a little freedom cannot harm anyone. You would leave these things open so that people, I don't know, they will come up with their own conclusions. But to arrest someone for a lack of proof, to accuse someone without having any concrete evidence, I think that would be ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? Don't you?